All right, Adam, so we're here for the Road Hard premiere. One of the things that's crazy about this film is so many of your fans helped fund it. What did it mean to have so many people come out and raise the $1.5 million?
It meant I didn't have to pay for it, and I didn't have to rattle the can in front of a bunch of producers and beg for money, so it was just really nice. I didn't know what to expect. I mean, how could you? You know, and coming from where I come from, I just expected the worst. But I thought, let's give it a shot. And when they came through, it was really, I mean, just sort of beyond flattering. Yeah. I don't know how else to say it.
Well, I mean, you have the number one, on iTunes, you have the number one podcast. So it was probably nice to know that they're not just like numbers; they also care and support. And I heard you kind of don't like your fans in this film, so hopefully they don't get too mad.
Oh, no, it's this weird thing where it's like all comedians will tell you they don't get paid to tell jokes, they get paid to travel.
Yeah.
And it's like being on stage is great, doing shows is great, going to Addison, Texas on a Southwest flight and staying at a Red Roof Inn is not great. You know, like when we do gigs next week at the Pasadena Ice House, I look forward to it. Yeah. It's just that go to Burbank Airport, get on the Southwest flight, and go to Houston for 4 days. That's the part that's tough.
Now, I know the film's not completely autobiographical, but what kind of parts of your life do you actually put in it? I know some of it is and some of it is more comedy.
There's a fair bit of it, torn from the pages of my history and having to go out on the road and in a sort of, some people's midlife crisis is they buy a Corvette and other people go to Addison, Texas and do comedy. And that's what I was forced to do. So, for me it was... A lot of it was just sort of, the names were changed to protect the innocent, but a lot of it was torn from the pages of my life.
Was there anything that didn't make the cut that you're kind of bummed, didn't make the final edit that maybe people will see like on an extended thing or something that you can tell us that?
Yeah, there's always going to be that. I got to tell you, work it so many times and change the order around, screw around with it so much that I can't even remember now what was or is or what the original was, but either way, I'm very happy with the product.
All right, and then lastly, I know the podcast keeps you real busy. Is there anything else you're excited about coming up this year or anything that you're looking forward to or working on?
Well, we got Road Hard, and then after that we have a Newman documentary. It's coming out, a Paul Newman racing documentary, so kind of excited about that. Absolutely. That's in April, so we'll do this again in April.
Yeah, and then lastly, they're going to go see it. Where can they see it? I know it's coming out in some theaters.
Yeah, I would say go to AdamCarolla.com and you can find out where all the theaters are from my website. It's also going to be available via VOD.
All right, perfect. Well, congratulations on Road Hard, and they got to see it, and they got to support you everywhere else.
Thank you.